portion in there as well, which anytime you're going to be charging someone, they need to have a due process, so an ability to contest it.
Josh, anything on this?
Yeah, actually quite a bit, so I hope that I don't get too long-winded here, but for me, in the grand scheme of all of this, the WTA over the course of the last 6, 8, 10 years has put out 3 separate legal opinions regarding this very subject. Part of the big picture of this is defining 2 different things. One is the highway, 66-foot or 49.5-foot right of way, and the other is adjacent property. And I guess to me, we need clarification or agreement, whatever, that if a tree is within the right of way, that the town has to maintain it. Period. Because WTAs, all 3 of them essentially say that if it falls from adjacent lands, meaning lands outside of the highway, that we could charge back. I mean, is that your interpretation of those legal opinions as well? Is that the right of way is a 66-foot hallway that we are responsible to maintain, and if a tree within that 66-foot right of way falls over, falls in a ditch, falls on the road, that aside from creating an ordinance that is more restrictive or more prescriptive, that we cannot charge back for that. Is that an accurate understanding of the situation?
It is.
Okay, so from the opinions or information that we've gathered or been provided, a tree would have to be 33 feet off the center line of the road for us to be able to then, as of today, then charge a resident for it. And for anybody who is wondering, the majority of our roads have a 10-foot lane to 12-foot paved lane, which means you're an additional 2 times further off the side of the road than the width of the road. And if things like Pine Drive, where they're within 3 feet of the side of the road, become an issue, those trees are our issue, short of an ordinance. Is that accurate?
Yes.
Okay. So, again, to clarify, anything within that 66-foot or 49.5-foot hallway is the town's problem. Today, 20 years ago, and until we adopt an ordinance.
Correct.
So, like, this goes back to the conversation about are we going to start, maintaining the right-of-way grass per owner and all of these kinds of things. And, we had a small number, one of which I actually talked to a gentleman who did cemetery out on Young Road, west side of Highway H. They're still following up on cutting up the rest of what was on the property. That was a tree. It was inside their fence, fell over. Northwest cut it off so it didn't turn into our food. And we cleaned up what was there. The rest of it is theirs to maintain. So we're doing what statute says we have to. Whether we want to turn this into something where we're going to make, I guess that's the next question, is can we make an adjacent homeowner clean up the right of way, or would it only be trees that fall 33 feet 1 inch and farther away from the center line of the road that we have to maintain? Because statute already says essentially that those trees are their problem. We may decide to go, let's say 32 feet off the center line. But in my
That's how I would read the Wisconsin statute to allow a municipality to do that, yes.
We would need an ordinance which never existed.
Yes.
That's. What do you wanna do, table this? Is that what you wanna do?
That would be my suggestion, Josh, so that you and I can talk a little bit more extensively on how we want this to look, make sure that, I mean, the statute isn't the clearest when it comes to what we can and what we can't do as far as this whole charging, special, special charges, what process we need to do as far as due process, what recourse a property owner would have, everything like that, because like I said, the state statute just gives you the authority, but it's a matter of how do we get that into an ordinance that is enforceable.
Yeah, I think the second thing we have to consider too, quite honestly, is we have a manpower and staffing available. You know, last year, right? Let's say January 1st of 2024, we had a draft ordinance in place that said we could assess those charges back to the home. We're going to have to send out dozens and dozens and dozens of letters and it says follow up on all 3 days later. You know, to me, part of the reason why the town historically has managed its trees and its grass and its the way that it is it's most straightforward, most efficient. We need to handle this statute. I agree with you. Motion to table this item until future meeting.
I'll second the motion. A motion's been made to table this until Supervisor Gieske and State's Attorney here discuss it further. Any further discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, motion carried. Okay. Order number 7, discussion and possible action. Legal counsel quotation for petition to detach airport and town hall properties from the village.
Okay, so I did a lot of research on what would be needed to go forward with the detachment, and I printed out this map of the village of Palmyra, and just so that I'm clear, the airport is here, this is standard process here, all currently part of the village, correct? So this is standard process of the 59.
I believe that's accurate.
Now, the biggest issue that I see here with detachment is, one, you need to have the cooperation of the village to go forward with the detachment, but essentially have to agree on that. My thoughts is I probably would not. There would have to be, I guess, a lot of pressure internally there from the constituents, or maybe them being really considerate, because I don't know that for certain. And then another big issue I see from just when I had pulled up the map, looking at what the airport is and how the village is currently situated, is that you can't leave the village unreasonably divided or fragmented. And from what I see, if the airport is detached, that fragments it.
Let me ask you this, why is that brown, that particular square there?
This is the map that is basically their zoning map, so
Oh,
each of these
okay,
colors
okay,
pertains
yes,
to
that's
zoning.
right.
So
Yeah.
It was the best map that I could find. Get a picture in my head is how it would look with the attachment. So, considering those two items, needing the village's approval, and then my thoughts is that it would leave the village fragmented. I don't see a high probability.
And the statute you said says that you can't fragment.
Correct. For reference, that statute is 66.0227.
Ask a quick question.
Yeah, go ahead.
So let's just push upon the star. Village thinks that detachment to the airport is a great idea. The initial time, cost, that type of thing is relatively minor, I believe. If we wanted to challenge their opinion, their decision, obviously that could take us as far as we want to take it, but is that reasonable as far as the summary turning it on?
Yes, I think that is reasonable. As far as the process of going forward with detachment with the necessary paperwork and I don't know if you saw the memorandum that I put together on this, and essentially there's a flow chart that makes it pretty easy to follow how detachment would work, where we'd have to give notice, publication of a Class 1 notice, file a petition with the village, the majority of owners, and then the village approves detaching its territory by an ordinance by a 3/4 majority, and then the town drafting an ordinance detaching the airport.
You send us that spreadsheet or PowerPoint notes?
I'm supposed to, haven't gotten to it yet.
What if we didn't?
Yeah,
What
let's
if we left
just-
this, didn't include this portion right here, then it would still be contiguous. Cause your runway stops here, right?
Yeah, right where the white is, that white line there between the brown right there, that white line, that's a dead end road, so that leads to the end of the airport right there. Now, I heard bits and pieces of the conversation where they thought they might extend that runway. That would be out in that area. Well, that wouldn't matter because, so what if it's in the village? Can you extend the runway?
Yeah, I see.
Thinking.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the map already, it's, as it stands, it's still pretty fragmented. So I don't think that could change my opinion. These 4 parcels here were not included in the detachment.
Well, I suggest you look into it further. Before we jump into this, you know, that's a little obviously.
And still would want to have an approximate basis for legal costs.
Right. Anybody out here wanna bet that the village will go along with this?
Can ask them. Not gonna hurt.
Okay, so we're gonna make a motion to,
And I'll just comment that I look at what the processes are, really helpful online. They show examples of what the necessary documentation as far as drafting for detachment. I don't think it would be a large legal cost.
in the worst scenario, and we say no, and that's it. Look into that idea a little further on the map there.
Well, it wouldn't necessarily be more, wouldn't be the end of it, you would then just be forced to take a decision, do you want to pursue it?
Sorry, can you,
If the village just said no to our request, that wouldn't necessarily be the end of it. We'd have to make another decision whether we want to pursue other avenues to work.
And what would that be? Jefferson County?
yes, I guess there would be some sort of annexation, I believe that.
I mean, the courtroom. Battle in the
Yeah,
courtroom.
yeah, and that would be the more expensive, avenue, certainly.
Right now, we're paying taxes and getting no benefits from it. So. That's the issue.
Recommendation at this point?
Continue to investigate and get back to us. So that's the table it.
Postpone and with direction to, I guess myself, to look into the option of not seeking detachment for the specified parcel.
Make a motion, we postpone the subject and have Jonathan continue to pursue this without those 4 parcels at the end.
I'll second that motion. Motion been made and seconded. Any further discussion?
Which parcels are we talking about not getting in?
Can you see the, if you look at the map, can you see the map?
Yeah.
Yep, generally.
Okay, so right here is, the blue here is the airport.
The end of the runway
And then-
past the dirt road.
Yeah, basically there's 4 parcels here.
Leave that in the village, and they still connect.
You're shaking your head no.
That's only my opinion.
Well, what did the shake of the head mean? Anyway,
Okay.
motion.
Motion and second's been made. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Thumbs down. Opposed. Motion carried.
And for clarification, only because if my motion at the last meeting was for the parcels that had been annexed as for 2013, 15, not leave anything else, but it's fine.
In this motion, Josh, this motion put into that the elimination of those 4 parcels. I make a motion, we adjourn.
Want to second that, Josh?
Second.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Meeting adjourned.